Believe it or not, 56% of passengers historically have survived even the most serious airplane accidents, and you can increase your chances by knowing what to do.
This FAA test shows how long it takes a fuel fire to burst into the cabin of an airplane. Just 90 seconds. So that minute-and-a-half window is your best chance. Watch carefully, and we'll show you how to get out alive.
So even before we board the plane, there are things we can do to be a little safer, like wearing appropriate clothing?
Exactly. Long sleeve shirt, long pants.
Practical shoes?
Yes.
Nothing, no spike heels.
Exactly.
Safety researcher David Palmerton of the FAA says as you head down the aisle, pay attention to where the exits are. You need to be aware of all of them in case the one closest to you won't open after a crash.
You say putting carry-ons in front of you is actually not a bad idea because it helps keep your legs from flinging around in a crash.
That's true.
And something like eyeglasses, instead of putting them in the carry-on, you suggest keeping them on your body.
Nothing slows down an evacuation more than people trying to retrieve their carry-on luggage.
Count the number of rows between your seat and each exit. You can't afford to waste crucial time going the wrong way. Here's a chaotic evacuation captured on tape by a passenger. FAA psychologists say it's hard for people to think clearly in a panicky situation like this.
By having a plan, by already having something in your mind, that's what you go to. That's your automatic response in a stressful situation.
If you sit in the exit row, you should really take the responsibility seriously. Don't drink too much, don't sleep during takeoff and landing, and really think about whether you're strong enough to take this 45-pound door, it's heavy, and throw it out of the plane.
In our simulation, suddenly we can see flames outside, and we're about to crash. Time to tighten our seatbelts and brace ourselves.
What you want to do is put your hands on the seat in front of you and put your head against your hands. And the idea behind this is to get as close to the seat in front of you as possible because you are going to strike the seat anyway.
And it really works.
Yes, it does.
You can almost imagine the impact. And now smoke begins to fill the cabin. We need to make a move.
So you want to unbuckle your seatbelt.
Okay, don't forget that.
Leave your carry-on luggage. You want to move out into the main aisle. You want to keep your head low, breathe slow. Follow the armrests and the floor track lights.
Smoke rises, so you can avoid some of it by staying low.
And I'm counting as I go up because I already noted how far I am from the exit.
Now it's time to get out using the slide.
So what's the key here?
The most important thing is to keep your feet up. You want to just step out and sit down on the slide and kind of let the seat of your pants do the work. You just step out, feet up.
Okay, and my turn.
Keep your arms up so you won't burn them on the slide, and out so rescuers can grab hold and pull you to safety.
And keep in mind, that story you just watched was about 3 minutes long, twice as long as you would have to evacuate in a real crash. And one final pointer, if it's a water crash, you want to put that life vest on while you're still on the plane, but do not inflate it yet. Many people make that mistake and have a hard time getting out the door and away from the plane, and you really want to get away from the plane in case it explodes. Elizabeth?
And 2 quick pointers from our interview with our family in the last half hour. Don't get your overhead luggage. Just get out and try, if possible, to remain calm.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much, Elizabeth, with that important information.